What it do, people? It's your boy Junes coming to you guys live, representing that ROD, Repent or Die podcast, back with another episode. And today's episode is something, I feel like is being put to the side based on the condition of society and the direction that society is going in. And the topic of today is called These New York Streets Ain't Safe No More. New York is no longer the concrete jungle, but the Atlantic Ocean. Rock with me. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of you guys is like, what he means by that? He talking about the streets is the Atlantic Ocean and it's no longer concrete. I'm trying to explain to you, brothers and sisters, that the strong man has been tampered with. So no longer is being strong and masculine the energy to be a part of. There's a high rise of feminization that's taking place amongst the so-called blacks, Latinos. I don't know about the Native Americans, but for the blacks and Latinos, there's a high rise of feminization taking place. And it's a war against these particular individuals. Yesterday, while I was walking, going to these stores, just going from store to store, I witnessed this young, probably like 25, 26 years old. And he's having a conversation, and everything that came out of his mouth sounded just like a woman. And then when I looked at him, he couldn't even look me in my eyes. And it just raised a level of concern. Like, wow, this is what's going on now. And it's not just that. I've been witnessing this for a very long time. Even when I go out to go work out, I go running, I'm going jogging, I'm doing whatever. It's just this feminine energy that a lot of men is displaying now. And it's becoming overwhelming for people like myself. Individuals that was raised in the concrete jungle, that was raised to be a warrior because we knew that we was in this quote-unquote battle, whether it was financial, economically, physically, mentally, the traditional system. All of these things was a war that we was prepared for, that we was told to prepare ourselves and be on point. And now when you fast forward to today, it's just that energy no longer exists. Being an alpha male isn't the way. When you look at the music, tough guys like, DMX and KRS-One and a lot of individuals that was who was in the music industry, who represented masculinity, is no longer embraced or accepted. I remember DMX used to just be on tracks and just calling people faggots. Like, now you say something like that, it's a charge, it's a hate crime, it's a hate speech. You get censored, you get this, you get that. You get all of these things taken from you just because you are voicing your opinion as an alpha male against the feminization of people of color. And it's at an all-time high. It's like everywhere you go, you turn left, you see a fisherman. You turn right, you see a fisherman. This is why I said, the streets is no longer the concrete jungle. This is literally the Atlantic Ocean. Because everywhere you go, there's somebody fishing. And even those that's claiming to be tough guys and be real, you can't be real when you showing humanity your ass crack. You can't be a tough guy when your pants is tighter than your shorties. You wearing designer clothes that was literally created by homosexuals. No disrespect. We just keep it in 100. You understand? These are the things that's taking place that nobody seems to talk about. And me seeing this, it led me with the title. And I've been saying this for a very long time. The streets ain't no concrete jungle. It's not about being tough no more. It's not about being tough. It's not about being real. It's not about being certified. It's all about attention, how much money you got, how much designer wears, the nicest foreign car you could afford. This is what the quote-unquote black community has turned into. And then when we get into a situation, dudes ain't knuckling up. Dudes ain't taking it like men. Dudes run into their house and go get a gun and, oh, I'm killing son. I was at the liquor store getting some wine, and I don't know what took place, but one of the employees was upset about something, and he's over here lashing out, like, yo, this, yo, I ain't doing this, do. First thing that comes out his mouth, yo, I'll shoot this place up. I looked at him like, yo, bro, for real? Like, you got all this aggression, you angry. You might as well find the person that pissed you off, shoot the fair one, and get it over with, bro. So you're gonna shoot something up because why you was given overtime hours, you probably had prior engagements, and now your boss said you gotta stay behind. This what happens when you don't have your own business. But that's neither here nor there. So what? You're gonna risk your freedom to prove a point, to make you feel gangster because you gonna bust your gun? This is the feminization of a man. Real men don't do stuff like that. Real men get upset and they want to take it there, they take it there, they take it there with their fist. Knuckle up. A lot of you dudes talk that talk but can't walk it for nothing, bro. Nothing. You seen individuals like Meek Mills hitting the punching bag. The punching bag was punching him, and the punching bag was moving. It was not even moving. Come on. This is the feminization of men. When you look all through these movies, when you look all through these TV shows, these videos, you always seeing a person of color in a fisherman state. He gotta be a fish. He gotta act like a fish. You got these rappers walking around wearing dresses. Got these rappers walking around with their nails done. Like literally got their toes and their nails done. I'm talking about like with nail polish on. This is facts. And individuals is over here talking crazy. And these the same individuals playing tough guy. And they hide behind money, they hide behind security, they hide behind, the system, the beast. You take somebody like 6ix9ine who playing tough all the time, but literally in the whole world can see this, that he took the stand and pointing fingers, wrote statements. They got him being recorded, begging for mercy. And this is somebody that's supposed to be gangster. Now he's out here and now he's bragging about how he's the realest rat, this, that. And this is the condition that we in. Meanwhile, son's got 15 color hairs. How you got the number 6ix9ine all over your body? You a weirdo, bro. But this is the feminization of men. The streets ain't no longer the concrete jungle. The things that these children is doing now, you could have never did it back in the days. Ever. Not one time do you hear, yo, such and such, he knuckled up. When we was growing up, you know what I'm saying, when it resulted to the ammunition, it resulted there when it was war. When it was one side against the other side and it was intense war. Now these dudes is running out here doing all this foolishness for literally, I'm ready to clap you because you talked to my baby moms, or I'm ready to clap you because you said something that I didn't want to hear. Dudes is dying off words on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Dudes is literally being executed, being hunted because of words. And a lot of you dudes have become successful, rocking all of this jewelry, talking all of this crazy gun talk. Let me tell you something. You reap what you sow. You bring that energy into the atmosphere, somebody's going to want to test that out. If you rapping about, yo, I'm going to kill this, I'm going to kill that, boom, 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 you're going to rap. Yeah, my apologies. So, just this high rise of feminization that is taking place amongst the people of color. It's like everywhere you go. And I'm trying to figure out where did this people come from. You understand? Because 10, 15 years ago, you know what I'm saying, these people didn't exist. But did y'all just move here or something? Like, or you guys was playing undercover, and now that laws and everything is putting into place, y'all just gradually just coming outside, blossoming, showing your lily flowers and all that. You understand? Like, these are the things that I'm trying to figure out. I'm literally trying to figure this out. And there's a lot of you homo thugs out there too, man. We're not gonna act like you guys don't exist. You know what I'm saying? They said one out of every crew member, one of them is a fish. They play tough and all that, but you gotta pay attention to the mannerisms, man. When you dealing with these dudes and they all emotional and they this and they that, you understand? And any little thing they over here tweaking, sounding like a woman, them annoyed, and you gotta question what's going on. You gotta question what's going on. These are the things that we as individuals need to pay attention to. Our streets is being literally infiltrated, and they're attacking from within. They reprogramming our children. They feeding our children this. They telling our children it's okay to do that. It's like a high rise of an attack against these people. Why? They don't even do these things to their own. You know what I'm saying? They don't do these things to these Chinese people. You know? I'm sure they're not teaching that in these Jewish schools. Because, you know, the Jewish children, they don't go to school where we go to school. So I'm sure they're not being taught that. But for some apparent reason, that's all we being exposed to. For some apparent reason, every time I open my TV, I'm seeing dudes with tight pants hanging off their ass, dudes wearing women fisherman clothes, Balenciagas, who, you know, these individuals be homosexuals. This whole fashion industry is ran by fish sticks. It's run by these individuals, and here we are. We the ones that gotta wear their clothing. When you watch the rock and roll, they still wearing country boots and all that extra stuff. Got their hats on. If they wearing anything expensive, their jeans probably be Boss. They're wearing Boss jeans. But meanwhile, we running out here wearing all of the fugazis, all of this fashion, all of these things that makes absolutely no sense. That's why you see me, I always try to support and promote, you know, up and coming, you know, entrepreneur Negroes. Yeah, I try to support, black clothing, this, black, that, color, that, this, that. I try to stay in this lane because I rather see real men take over this fashion industry than having these fish sticks continue to put these spells and these hex on our people through their clothes. Because if you wearing it and they promoting it and you seeing it on a fisherman, you're gonna think, oh yo man, you fly, man. You're gonna forget that my son is the big fish, big queer, big fish. And the hood is a big ocean, and I don't even know how to swim, bro. Don't roll nothing over here. You know what I'm saying? No gently down, no stream. I'm trying to stay sucker free and stay away from all of this. This is why I'm talking about it right now, because you guys don't even understand what's taking place. And this is something that been in the works for years. They've been trying to break the quote unquote black man down for years, decades, maybe centuries. But they've been trying to break us down. They tried to break us down when they brought us here through slavery. They got so much movies and books that tell you the wickedness that these individuals was doing. Will break these person out and then put that same person that been broken right back into the slaves, into the slave hounds and wherever the slaves is resting at. And here he go attacking. And he's not attacking the adults. He's attacking the little boys. The little boys now doing it. And then before you know, you got a herd of fish sticks running around. This is a fact. then we still kept the principles. You know what I'm saying? Like, we took care of that. Like, I remember growing up, and if you was a fish stick and you came out with that energy, you would have caught a beat down. Like, yo, y'all not coming over here. You take that joint to Manhattan. Keep that stuff over there. Now, these people is in here full-fledged, full-blown, hands twitching, snapping, everything. And complete confidence. And all I see is my people just look around. And, there's times I'll be like, yo, you better get out that spirit. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to ignore you because they know exactly what you mean. That spirit that dwells in them knows exactly what you mean by that. A lot of you people thinking that, oh, yo, he was born that way. No, there's no such thing. The Most High does not create something he goes against. This is a taught behavior. A lot of times, these people are victims who was victimized by family members, close friends, somebody that was cool enough and the person was comfortable enough to allow their child to be around that person. And 9 out of 10 times it's a family member or a family best friend. Yeah, that's how it always happened. And now let's also talk about the hormones that's being put into these foods. This high invest hormones, the soys, the saturated milk, and all of these nonsense that's being put inside these foods that's literally hurting and injuring these people. And when you see these things going on, and when you read the label, all of these things got things, and it says caution, may contain soy, may contain this, may contain that. They give you the caution, but yeah, they put so much sugar that it tastes so good that you don't even care for that. Meanwhile, look what's happening. Look what's happening. Look what 2021 is bringing compared to 2011, compared to 2001. In a 20-year span, look at the shift. Where did all of this come from? What's going on? What's going on? And I believe that, it's time for brothers and sisters to not be supporting of it and offer help to these individuals, because these individuals need help. They're crying out for help. Their spirit is crying out for help, but they're overtaken by the flesh. It's crying out for help. And it's up to us, those that's in the know, those that's awoken, those that's walking with the Most High. Let them know that God can't forgive you if you come out of that. You don't have to go to hell because of this lifestyle. Every time you open your eyes, it's another day to get it right. Get it right. Get it right. And we got to bring these streets back to the concrete jungle. This is why the police and everybody is literally comfortable violating. These police is literally out here comfortable violating. I remember police had to think twice to come to certain areas of the community. And if they came for war, And dudes used to fight back. Like, we used to get it shaken with the boys. You know what I'm saying? But they got the laws in place. You put your hands on these so-called individuals, even if they breaking the law and they hiding behind the badge and they violating people. You put your hands on these individuals, you automatically getting 7 years. So I'm sitting 7 years in the can because I refuse to let a police officer assault me, belittle me, break the constitutional protection that's placed upon the quote-unquote people, American citizens. So I'm automatically getting 7 years. You understand? So now now it's just in a situation where it is what it is. This is the mentality that we have now. It is what it is. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. But we gotta get these streets back to the concrete jungle. If one thing that we knew from the back of our hands was how to commute in through the hoods, we losing that, bro. We're losing that. We're losing that. We're losing that control. We're losing what literally defined us. Our community defined us. When you say, yo, I'm from Brooklyn, Brooklyn defines you because you are representing one of the thoroughest borough of all times. When you say you from East New York, you know you representing one of the roughest, toughest, hardest communities within Brooklyn. They taking that away. Now they putting these sky rises, these high-rise buildings, and who you think is walking in and out, up and down these streets? I'm seeing Caucasians be like, hey guys, I live in East New York, and comfortable. I remember when these people were scared to come out here. When they used to be like, wow, you live there? Oh my gosh. How do you survive? Now they having whole stories, having parties, bringing their whole family through. You come outside, you see them coming out the building. Listen, they celebrating 4th of July. They all outside barbecuing. I'm right in the midst of the hood, like in the mix of the hood. I'm telling you, these streets is no longer the concrete jungle. These is the streets of the Atlantic Ocean. The streets of the Atlantic Ocean. A lot of fishermen going on. Too much fishing in the sea. You know what I'm saying? Too much fish ain't good for you. That mercury is gonna could turn you into, and it can make you catch autism. Listen, and I guess what happened? People are being so dumbed down. It's crazy. Bars, put it together, make it make sense. But you know, when a person like me that talk about it, they gonna say, yo, Jones, you can't think like that. You can't move like that. You gotta love everybody. I love everybody. I got love for everybody. I love those that love me. But you know what I love even more? I love telling the truth. Ooh. See that? When you love telling the truth, you're gonna tell people about themselves. You know, the truth has no feelings. There's no filter behind the truth. I can't deliver the truth to you in a way that you're going to accept it. I got to tell it to you as raw and uncut because that truth is what's going to set you free from whatever bondage that you're in, period. So, you know, that's something for people to think about. So when it's all said and done, you know, just know that I came to you with that real. You know what I'm saying? You know what time it is. You know who this is. It's your boy Jones, representing that ROD, coming to you guys live. I wish you guys a blessed one. This one won't be up real soon. I'm going to take care of it right now. So I'm going to see you when I see you. Peace.